What's up, guys? Classy Metal here. It's Black Friday. I am not out fighting the crowds. Black Friday shopping. I have purchased a couple of things online. I haven't really even done much of that, but I did buy a couple albums online that I found some pretty good deals on. I will do a video on those when they come in. The stuff that I'm going to show today, I've had in for well over a week. I've been so busy with work. I've been working a crap ton lately, and it's not through my own wanting, but the overtime helps as far as this collection addiction goes. So at least I have that, I guess, to show for it. I was going to do separate videos for most of this stuff, and I have to be realistic here. I've been so far behind in getting stuff done that I just want to get done. I don't think that's going to happen, so I'm just going to throw it all into one collection video. Well, I guess one collection update video. I did make it out to the post office today, so Metal Viking 82, Ryan over there at that channel, I have sent you a little, I guess a little care package headed your way. And Jeremy, the winner of the Transcending Records giveaway, I mailed your package out this morning as well. So that should be headed to you and getting to you guys here pretty soon. The first bunch of CDs that I'm going to show, this came from my very first order from Pagan Flame. As I said, it's Pagan Flames. Sorry. As I said, it was my very first time ordering from this distro, from this label, and it will definitely not be my last. I was impressed with the layout of their website. I will link it up in the description. It was very easy to navigate. I found a ton of stuff on there that I wanted. I couldn't afford all of it, but I will show you what I picked up through this this round of purchases. The first album I'm going to show just recently came out. I remember Brain Smasher, Ben over at the Brain Smasher channel, he spoke pretty highly of this album. He talked about it, I guess it's been a couple months now since he posted that video, if my memory serves me correct. I made a mental note when he talked about it, and I had planned on checking this out, and then life just kind of got in the way, and it just slipped my mind. And I saw, I think it was on YouTube, it was either Atmospheric Black Metal Albums or Black Metal Promotion or Metal Vault. There's several black metal channels that I'm subscribed to that just upload streams for albums. This came across my feed, and I was like, oh, I forgot this was coming out, and I went and listened to it, and it just blew me away. I immediately, after starting to listen to the stream, just had to go find Pagan Flames web store and order myself a copy. I'm going to quit rambling and get into it. The album that I purchased is the newest release from When Bitter Spring Sleeps. This is Star Throne. If you're into any kind of atmospheric black metal, ambient black metal, pagan black metal, I highly recommend you check this out. Oftentimes it's hard to find much originality in, especially in atmospheric black metal these days, and this was so different than anything that I've heard this year that I was, at first I was a little taken aback, and then it sucked me in. And the vocals on this alone just absolutely blew me away. It's clean vocals. Sometimes I listen to like Gregorian chant and that type of stuff. I have a few albums of chant albums. I find it to be quite relaxing, a little bit dark, even though I know it's not meant to be dark. I have it's a bit of a uneasy feeling at times. A haunting, I guess, is a proper word for that. And the vocals on this kind of remind me of Gregorian chants. They remind me also a bit of like the cleans from, say, a Sons of Chrome or Crom. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Or even a bit reminiscent of say Caladan Brood. The cleans in that, they are you can't understand what they're saying with the cleans. It's very, it's almost hard for me to explain. It's very fitting for black metal. I mean, it just fits it works. That's all I know what to say. As I said, the name of this album is Star Throne. Very spacey feel to this. the loneliness, and as I would consider the loneliness of being in space, the isolation comes through this quite well. Very melancholy, definitely worthwhile. You will be seeing this album again next month when I do my end of the year list. Something that stands out this much to me. This is a definite high point of the year for me, and just the originality on this alone is worth noting. As I said, When Bitter Spring Sleeps, Star Throne, definitely go check this. Go, it's got me all tongue twisted. Definitely go check this out. If you don't do anything else, check that one out. The next few were they have like I guess a clearance section in Pagan Flames web store, and I just kind of went through there. There was some stuff in this that was just blind buys because I thought it looked neat or sounded neat. There's one band that I already knew that I enjoy, and I picked up I picked up one album from. I'll get into it in a second. Anyway, the next one is a very high point from this package outside of the When Bitter Spring Sleeps release. This is probably my favorite that I got in this. It was an absolute blind buy when I purchased it, and I could not be happier with this release. This is an Ancient Skin with Nobis I'm going to butcher this. Nobis Quoque Peccatoribus. Yeah, just dark, evil, brooding. Brooding isn't the right word. Dark, evil, in your face, pagan style black metal. I don't even want to call it pagan black metal. It's just got that straightforward black metal, great sounding stuff. Definitely, I know you're not going to be able to get the title from the way I pronounced it, but the name of the band is Ancient Skin. Very phenomenal stuff. If you want to look that up, hit me up in the comments or something, and I'll try to find you a stream or find you a way to listen to that at some point or another. Next up is one that's a little bit more of the pagan style black metal, very battle themed black metal. The name of this project is Barbarous Pomerania, I believe is how you say that, with Ausch 300Z Radu. This is another one that was a blind buy. As I said, very pagan. Even has I don't want to say an NS vibe, but it has that feel to it, that NSBM feel. I don't want to come out and label them as NS, but there are some definite things that lead me to believe that they possibly are. I know that will turn some of you off immediately, and you don't want to check it out just based on that, and I understand that, and I respect your opinion. For me, I find the music on this to be quite appealing, and that's what draws me to this. So just take it how it is. The next one that I ordered was from a band that I got into through a Red Stream black metal grab bag quite a while ago, and that was my first introduction to this band. I enjoyed this band a lot more than I was expecting just from the artwork of the album that I received, and I learned long ago, don't judge it just by the cover. Had I seen it in the store or something, I probably would have passed over it beforehand of the old release, and the fact that I got it in that grab bag kind of validates for me why I buy grab bags sometimes so much, because I find stuff that I would have missed out on, stuff that I end up just absolutely loving that I probably would have never taken the chance on listening to beforehand. But the band that I'm talking about is black metal, obviously more black metal. This is a band, I believe it's pronounced Toltar, and this release is called 5 Totarlian Keys. This is a collection of, I believe it's a couple of demos. It's very dark artwork. I doubt seriously that the camera is going to pick that up at all with the glare. I will try to take it out of the jewel, but it's still probably too dark for you to pick up. It has a 2003 release on this. It's the 5 Totarlian Keys and the Gate to Drugan, and then it has a 2002 demo on this, Rune or Noon, Ragoon, School. Yeah, yeah, that I'm butchering that. I'm just gonna stop. I haven't had a chance to listen to this yet, but if it's anything like their other release that I own, I'm sure that I will enjoy that quite immensely. And they were nice enough to throw in a free album in this as well. I got all 5 of these for like $20 shipped. So, I mean, that's ridiculous. I would have almost paid that just for the When Bitter Spring Sleeps, just buying the album and having it shipped. So, I cannot say the praises of this distro quite enough. I will, as I said, they will be linked in the description. Please go just go look through their store. I'm sure you'll find some stuff just as I did. They threw in this one. This is another, as I said, it was for free. This is another release from Totar, and this is a Midnight Mind Trip. I believe this is apparently this project or this band looks to be a one-member band, one-member project. Apparently, they have quite a few releases, and this is just kind of a tip of the iceberg. We now have 3 of their releases, but it makes me want to go check out more of this guy's stuff. There we go. I haven't listened to this one yet either. Still need to get onto that. Maybe it's something that I can do later today. Next up is one that I pre-ordered that came in this week, or I guess last week. This is on, I know I'm going to butcher the name of this label as well, Argonauta Records. This came out this year. This is the newest release from Ancient Vvisdom, and this is just entitled 33. This is kind of a occult rock. Ancient Vvisdom released one of my favorite albums of all time, which in Deathlike. It's going to be very hard, in my opinion, for them ever to top that, just because of sentimental reasons of why I love that album so much. This is a very strong release. This is leaning a bit. They released Sacrificial, I think 2 years ago. This is kind of a mashup of their 3 previous releases. It has the styles from those albums all kind of molded or melded into one being. It's able to bring in the past of the band quite well and mold it into, I guess, moving forward into the present and future. I enjoy this. I like this album a lot. It's very dark. As I said, it's occult rock, very satanic stuff, very dark stuff. I know that's going to turn some people off. I don't base my like or dislike of a band solely on their beliefs. I enjoy the music. That's why I listen to it. It's in this digipack that I'm not a big fan of, but what can you do? And there's the disc. Has all the knives surrounded by, looks to be the band logo. And as I said, I enjoy it. I like it. And if you're into that occult kind of acoustic, almost acoustic, electric acoustic, I guess is a way to describe that, then check that out. The next one is a package I got in from France. This is from a label called Finisterian Dead End. This was my first time ordering from this label as well. This is I pre-ordered one album, and they just went all out on this stuff. It's very rare now that a label just takes the time to give you. Usually, you just get an automated email, thank you, or just a generic response. The label manager from this label took the time to write me a pretty, I don't know how well that picks up, but a pretty in-depth thank you letter for pre-ordering this album. I was very impressed with that. This is another album that you will be seeing again next month when I do my albums of the year list. Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. I'm going to take a drink. I'm 14 minutes in, and I have rambled entirely too much. This, as I was saying, this is an album you're going to see again next month when I make my list. It's an album that I've been looking forward to since I heard that it was coming out. It's from a French atmospheric doom metal band. They own probably one of my, at least top 10, but probably one of my top 5 albums of all time. This band does. And so when I hear that they're coming out with something new, I'm always excited to hear it. They're, I believe it's like a 2011 release. I could be way off on the year. I don't know. It's now that I'm thinking about it, it feels like it probably came out earlier than that, but Anyway, I'm getting off track. Their release, To the Void, or it's either To the Void or Into the Void. Now I feel like an idiot. I'm sitting here talking about how it's one of my favorite albums of all time, and I believe it's To the Void is, as I said, one of my top 5, top 10 albums of all time. This one has a bit more of a modern sound to it. This is I believe you pronounce this band Ixion. It's Ixion, and the name of this release is Return. As I was saying, it's modern. It's got a modern atmospheric. You know how lately there's this huge influx of post-metal, post-black metal, just this post-rock atmospheric type stuff out. This has that modern vibe to it. Some of that stuff I'm not much into. This ties in the doom metal element to it quite well. So I was saying, just that's the only way I know to describe this band. It's a modern atmospheric doom metal. As I was saying, that also the labels are from France, the band's from France. It's fantastic stuff. It's some more of that kind of space vibe type stuff. They've done quite well to have throughout their discography of tying in the sky and space and just earth into their doom metal sound. And I love this album. Do I like it as much as To the Void? No, but still, this is a fantastic release. I like it enough that it will be into my end of the year list. On this note, I thought it was pretty neat. This is it says thank you, blah blah blah, for your interest in Finisterian Dead End label. It says here's Return, the brand new third album from Ixion, I believe is how you pronounce it. It says, have an amazing musical journey. And that's exactly what this is. It's just a journey through space, almost a journey through time. Fantastic release. And they had no idea that I own this channel, so I thought it was pretty neat that they send a note and it says, spread the word if you like it. I'm definitely spreading the word. I will link that label. Finisterian Dead End will be in the description, so definitely go check them out so you can check out. And I will leave like a stream to some of this stuff that if I feel like you guys need to check it out as well. They also threw in a reissue of Through Space We Die, which is an early EP from this band. This came out in 2007. They did the reissue this year. They did it, I think, especially for these pre-orders. It just says Ixion Through Space We Die 10th Anniversary Limited Edition. It's just in a cardboard slipcase. And the original press of this is so expensive that I've never been able to pick it up. So it's kind of awesome to own a physical copy, even though it's a repress. Fantastic stuff. More atmospheric doom. Just phenomenal stuff. They threw in stickers and that type stuff, as some labels do with their pre-orders. There's a promo with some bands and stuff on this that I want to check out, because if it's anything similar to what Ixion or however you pronounce it is, then I definitely want to check it out. They also put in this nice little, I guess, mini poster or card, so that was pretty neat. The last 3 things that I'm going to show for this, and then I'll be done, are just 3 eBay purchases. Older, well, one came out this year, the other 2 are older stuff. The one that came out this year, another one that there's 3 on this video alone that will be on my end of the year list. This is The Ruins of Beverest with Exuvia. Fantastic black metal. I've listened to so much black metal. Black metal for me has been the go-to genre this year. I mean, there's been so much black metal come out that's just so good, and it's hard for me to even fathom how I'm going to make this end of the year list, just because there's been so much come out. Fantastic release. I've heard the praises of this all year long. Finally had to break down and buy myself a copy. My wife won an eBay card, a gift card, and she gave it to me because she knew I would enjoy it more than her, I guess, buying albums. And this is always like $20. That's the reason why I haven't got it yet. I know that's stupid with the money that I spent on albums, but anyway, that's why I got it now. Next up is one that I got for like $1. This is Amon Amarth with Fate of Norns. Just filling a hole in the collection. One of their greatest releases, and I just never took the time to pick it up. So it's nice to fill this hole in the collection now. There we go. And then last but not least, we have a Naglfar, I guess is how you pronounce that, with Pariah. This was another one that I snagged for like $1. So it's nice to fill that hole on the collection as well. This is all that I have for this update. I have a Redstream black metal grab bag that I've already opened. I went through it, came in on the same day that I got the Gore House that I've already posted the video for. I've gone through most of this Redstream. There was a lot of stuff. I'm glad I didn't do an unboxing because there was some stuff that I was completely clueless on. I didn't even know how to pronounce the names, and it would have just been a pretty sorry video. So I think I'm going to kind of take time to go through the rest of these releases in that grab bag and then do a more detailed description and that type stuff. So at least you'll have a better idea of what I got in it. That's all I've got for this video. Metalhead box ships out, I believe, tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, that's all I can think of at this point. So thank you guys. I've had a pretty nice little bump in subscribers within the last, I guess, month or so. So I don't know where they're all coming from. I don't know if I've missed a shout out or something, but I thank you guys so much for your support. I will see you soon. And as always, stay classy and stay metal.